Hey everyone, it's Johnny from WP Johnny, and today I'm going to review HestiaCP. So it's a free open source control panel, and right now what I'm going to do is just run the installer and get that going, and then we can chat. All right, let's get into the SSH. Yes, and it's probably okay, cool. SSH got me in. So here we're going to we've downloaded the install file. It's not very big. And here we go. And I'm going to run the regular install. So it's just these two lines. You run these two, it installs everything for you. If you want, you can run the unattended installation, and it uses a default, or you can use all the little options to set it. It's pretty quick. So I'm going to put yes on this. So HestiaCP is a free open source control panel, and it's a fork of VestaCP. So I've used VestaCP, maybe 4 years ago, and I don't like it. So for me, in real world use, it was full of bugs. It wasn't well maintained, and back then, they only had support in Russian. So it wasn't as easy to find support in English. This is what it looks like. This is the interface, and even though it looks simple or minimal, it's actually, I think the UI needs a lot of help. It needs a lot of work. I'm not asking for fancy design, but it just looks like little bits of random text, and it takes you a little time to figure out where things are, even though the panel itself is very simple. And then there are little ambiguous things like templates and whatnot. So I don't know, maybe it's a poor translation from Russian to English, or I don't know what, but it just wasn't as intuitive to use, in my opinion. But VestaCP was cool. I'm going to put yes over here to continue. VestaCP was cool because it was, for me, the first, let's see, sorry, put this in here. I put the host name, so that's what's going to be the server name. So VestaCP for me was the first free and functional Nginx control panel. So back then, all the control panels were built for Apache because that's just where the market was. There wasn't a simple, GUI control panel for Nginx yet. Nowadays, there's plenty. There's a handful of them, right? We have all these server control panel stacks and whatnot, these cloud-based panels. But back then, you only had them for Apache. So VestaCP came out, and it was like the savior because there were so many people that wanted to use Nginx because it was so much more performant than Apache, but there was no user-friendly control panel for it. VestaCP came out, and it's great. It worked, but it was full of bugs. I had an SSL issue that never updated, that it just wouldn't renew no matter what I tried, and I mostly gave up on the control panel. I still have it deployed on one server, so I still have pulse on it. I have a finger on how it's doing. I'm sure if I reinstalled it from scratch today, most likely it'll probably work. It'll work more properly. But they don't do updates much. Like this last version update was a year ago, and back then, I mean, you could go as far as a year and a half without updates. But so long story short. VestaCP was forked away, and somebody forked it and made a forked version called HestiaCP. And I gave this one a try before today. I did it just last night, and I like it. So this is a general vibe for now. I'm just going to click through the site just so you can kind of see. It's better maintained. It's a little cleaner. It doesn't feel like bits of random text. The design looks a little more old school, so it has more like a retro-ish design, but it's cleaner than what I felt with the VestaCP site, which is just giant lists, and I don't know, didn't feel as friendly to me. Here's their online demo, and I felt the design looked cleaner. Right, their stats and whatnot, and I'm actually once we have this installed, we're going to be able to play with it live on this server. Live on my server, I mean. And let's go to the forums. The forums are pretty active. I really like that. Like, people are making requests. They're asking for support issues, and I see that there's a lot of activity going on. So I'm a big fan. So obviously these two are the main guys running this show. and they're on there, and I like it. So if you're looking for a free control panel, HestiaCP works just fine. For those of you wondering, what stack does it use? So it uses the hybrid Nginx Apache stack. So Nginx is the front end proxy, the forward proxy, and then the Apache is the back end PHP server. It does the dynamic requests, whereas Nginx does the static requests. It was, fast. It was average fast. It works just fine. I mean, it's free. What the heck do you want? I believe there is an option to use pure Nginx only, and you run some commands and whatnot, and you can disable Apache and use just pure Nginx. But you know what? At the same time, to leave the whole the Nginx Apache hybrid setup can be nice too for end users who need HT access. And let's see. Last time when I did this was a little quicker, but it is very fast. I felt like it was maybe like a 5-minute install. HestiaCP built their control panel to be very lean. And all right, I don't know what's going on with this, but let's just do this. Let's just run to the demo, and let's just get. Oh wait, okay. I think it's gonna pop up any day now. I also remembered too. HestiaCP SSL. I had to do this. I had to run these commands to deploy the SSL for the host name. And let's just here. Yep. So it wasn't this because the host name was already set. It was just this one that I had to run, and actually not this. It was a. Oh no, it was that. And you type in the host name of the server. So it's gonna be done soon. It has DNS. It has an email server. It has a web server, obviously. This control panel it's built to be super lightweight, but for me, it's mostly a single user control panel, but you can have admin users and end users. You can, but for me, I think it's meant more for single user control panel. So just your bunch of sites. That's it. I'm still waiting here. Ooh, Discord. That's fun. Love Discord. Common errors. Yeah. There are a lot of free server control panels that have issues renewing SSLs. It's the most annoying thing ever, and there are many of them with that issue. And little things like that are what make what make control panels unusable. Really, if I have to answer a support request, that's my time that I could be doing other things. All right, here it is. So we have to restart. Server's going to restart, and I think we'll be ready to go. The port is 8083. It should reboot pretty quickly. And let's just jump in again. Yeah. You know what? I think my Grubhub's outside the door. Give me 1 second, y'all. Just give me 1 second. Damn it! Not here yet. Damn, I'm hungry though. All right. Come on. Come on. And okay, I don't know what the deal is, but let's just. Oh, okay, it's already doing it. And you know what? I'm gonna close this. Hurry up. Getting bored here. And okay, we're back on. All right. So I need this, and I need this. Awesome. I have to do this to run the SSL. And right here, it's going to ask me for the host name. Still starting up, huh? Yeah, it's still starting up. This is annoying. Oh, and I forgot to. When you finish your control panel, you should save this somewhere. So right now, I'm just gonna paste this at the top of right here, just for now. Okay, cool. There we are. All right. Boom. And boom. Cool. So let's get started. We'll just look. Let's go up here and look through the server settings. You can see all the different services. You shut down, restart, edit. I actually really like this. You can go in here and configure each one. So it's very intuitive for me. I know what it means by looking at it. I like this. This is nice. And I don't know if this is like an in the stack control panel or over the stack control panel. So I don't know, like, if you change some of those configurations, like do they get overwritten if you update, those kinds of things. Ooh, task manager, advanced details. Oh, okay, yeah, so this is kind of like a little bit like running top from the command line. I like this. I like this. You can see the network IPs being used, firewall. Yeah, there's simple network firewall here. That's fine. Updates. So this is really intuitive. This is really intuitive. Okay, all right. This is user. If we want to add SSH keys, I like this. I'm a big fan. Submit an issue, help, log out, statistics. View all statistics. There's no stats right now, obviously. There's logs, so you can kind of see what's been going on. Oh, yeah, so it has HSTS by default. I love the file manager. This is great. There are many control panels that don't have the web-based file manager, and that's really annoying for me. So yeah, this is really intuitive. It's totally fine. Then over here we can see our users. We can add users. Packages will be like the different web hosting packages, how many sites, how much bandwidth they can have. And then for web, these are different websites. So if you want to add a new website, so let's just say we call it, we'll call it this. And we won't create a DNS zone because I usually run my DNS on Cloudflare. Let's pretend we enable mail, proxy support, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so it's basically saying these files will go through the Nginx proxy. That's what I assume. Let's leave stacks. Let's enable that. Okay, we'll have it auto issue. Now, there are a few things I wish that, what's that? What are all these? What's this thing do? Ah, okay. I wish that, because I work very specifically in WordPress, so I wish there was like a simple template that you can, one-click install. So see, it has a default template. I guess later on you can create your own template and maybe you put WordPress on that. Oh, okay, here it is. Sorry. Oh, here I am going around talking about stuff I don't know. See, this is why you guys shouldn't listen to me. But mail domain, you go in here and then you add mail accounts, you add email accounts. So far, it's really simple. Here's the cron jobs. It's really simple. I'm a big fan. Now, there are a few things I didn't like. You notice that SSL thing. I had to go through the command line to get that going, and I don't appreciate that. Okay, I didn't appreciate that. There was also one other thing that I had to go to the command line for, and I'm gonna show you what it is. So let's say we create a database right here, and I'm just going something and just have it auto generate. These are fine. I don't need to send credentials. Okay, when I open admin, and you get something like this. So it would have been great if when you were installing the server, they had the MySQL root password in there, but they don't. So you have to go back to the command line and do something like, there you go. I tried searching the HestiaCP. Let's see if we can get it here. See, it didn't have it there, so I had to. All right, that's not very helpful, but what I did was I went and got the command from Vesta and then just pasted into Hestia. So I'm going to take this command right here, and I don't know why it's being a pain in the butt. Okay, well, let me type that. All right, but I'm just going to count that. And you see, I changed it to Hestia. Oh, I'm sorry. My trackpad is being silly. It thinks I'm holding down. Well, okay, now it's letting me. Okay, thank you. So let's just, and let's call this Hestia, and I take that, and I enter that, and then you see here, username, root, password. Finally, we have our root pass. We go in here, and you should just save that somewhere, right? So you never lose it. And finally, I'm able to get into phpMyAdmin. So bottom line, I like the server. It's very clean, lightweight, simple. The panel, I like the panel design. I like it so much more than VestaCP. My only issue is just because it has a few, there's a few things that you have to visit the command line for. I think it's not as user-friendly for end users. And then also I think, it's built more in the mentality of like an admin. The way things are designed, it's like an admin. Where I think an average web hosting user may, they might prefer to see little boxes differently. And, when they get here to their home of their page, they might need icons and things. So it's fine. I'm sure it'll be fine for a production server, but I think it's made more for admins that just want a simple, free control panel. This video is too long. I hope you guys appreciate it. See you guys next time.